Styling is not only wrinkles, gray hair, and a slow gait. It is also wisdom, experience, and the ability to survive. You went through what young people do not even understand. But despite this, with age, people around begin to treat differently. They ask at first glance harmless questions. But behind these words, traps are often hidden. You are evaluated. You are manipulated, forced to make excuses. It is important to remember, in old age you need to be cold. Not evil, not rude, and hard and calm. You do not owe anything to anyone. No explanations, no excuses, no recognition. Every time you refuse to answer provocative questions, you regain strength. Here are those questions that you should never answer. Question number 1. How much money do you have? This question is never just out of curiosity. As soon as people find out how much money you have, the game begins. They begin to calculate, expect, plan, but not your life, but yours, with your money. Say that you have little, they will regret it. Say that a lot, they will envy or want to get a piece. Land once, they will ask again and again. That is why it is better to just translate the conversation. Smile, joke, change the subject. Let them guess. The less they know, the less they will ask. Your finances are only your business. Neither friends, nor relatives, nor even children should know the details. Question number 2. To whom do you leave your money? This is not about care. This is about control. People want to know if they will be on the list. If not, behavior changes instantly. While hoping for inheritance, they will smile, help, be affectionate. They find out that they are not there, they will disappear. Therefore, do not tell. A will is your personal decision. No one should climb into it, and no one should plan your death in advance. The less they know, the less they can manipulate. Question number 3. Why do your children visit you so rarely? It seems to be innocent, but in fact, this is a reproach, and you begin to think, and I was a good parent? Did I do everything right? But family relationships are difficult. Children can be busy, they can forget, and they can deliberately move away. It hurts, but this is their choice, and he does not concern anyone. No need to make excuses, just say, everyone has their own life, and translate the conversation. Your calm is more important than other people's conclusions. Question number 4. How old are you? It is worth calling the number, and that's it. They begin to drive you into the framework. You are already so much, so you should not listen to you. You can't do it anymore. Why do you need to change something? But age is just a figure. He does not talk about your value or your capabilities. Smile and say, I am an adult enough to understand when you should not answer. Let them guess. Age is not a label. This is a story that you are not required to share. Question number 5. Are you dating someone? Answer yes, they will begin to discuss. Answer no, they will begin to regret. And you do not need either sympathy or unnecessary attention. Personal life is personal. Love in adulthood is not a taboo, but loneliness is not a drawback. Live how comfortable you are. Do not let anyone get into your happiness. And point. Question number 6. Why don't you help anymore? Many people think that if you are retired, then you should be on the patch, sit with grandchildren, carry someone, help, solve other people's problems. Where are you? Where is your time? Where is your vacation? You have already done enough. You raised, supported, donated. Now, your turn is to live for yourself. No one has the right to demand your help, especially through guilt. Old age is not a duty. This is freedom. Question number 7. What is the worst act that have you ever committed? This is not just an interest. This is an attempt to find your weakness in order to use, remind, reproach. Even if you have already repented, even if it was a long time, some will not forget, and they will resemble at every opportunity. Your past is your story, but she should not be what others will blame you. Smile and say, "Oh, I have many stories, but some are better to leave in the past." And that's it. Let them lose interest. Conclusion. Style is not about the struggle. This is about the ability to distinguish for which it is worth fighting and what should be released. Silence is not a weakness. This is wisdom. The less you say, the more you keep your inner peace. The less you explain, the fewer reasons to condemn you. You do not owe anything to anyone. No friends, no family, not to neighbors. Some questions do not deserve an answer, and some people do not deserve access to your thoughts. Learn with age to be cold-blooded, and remember, your peace is invaluable. Take care of him. Silence.